Plant cherubim. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a throne attached to my ass. Of course. Zerthopater I recall when, deep in the wilds of Shuliana, Zerthopater taught a clan of flowers the ritual of the Imperium farmstead, which can only be performed by one with its reputation for murdering someone with a vacuum tube made of wire. The flowers were much obliged, and in return they accepted him in their fold and taught him their secrets. At daybreak on the first day of summer, an electrician found a babe with a voltaic oscilloscope in each hand outside her workshop. She and her fellow electricians adopted the babe and named him Zerthopater. Recall when deep in the wilds of Shuliana, Zerthopater taught a clan of villagers of Ezra the ritual of the Imperium Trapezis, which can only be performed by one with wired visage. The treacherous villagers of Ezra betrayed him and stole the secrets of the ritual. Those bastards. Stirred by a cherished circuit board found inside an Imperium core, Zerthopater visited his workshop and sold an artifact. He named it Circuit Board Adaka. In the year of the swaddled hatchet, Zerthopater, the Untitled, laid his body to rest and crossed in the Bright Shoal. He was 129 years old. Recall the year of the dramatic prudence, when the moral depravity of carnival idolatry was reigning in Shulina. Recall that Zerthopater, to rejuvenate chastity, appointed a minister who mandated association with flowers. Did no one tell him that flowers are, like, secretly symbolic of yonic imagery? Vaginas? Maybe, we don't take the Kessel phase. Am I allowed to take... It closes the thing off if I take anything out of the chest, right? He just walked right up to it, no problem. It's been a while since I've been up here. Let us recall the year of the noble mate, when, while wandering around Shulina, Zerthopater annexed Mercivamesh and gentled the feral, unshelled reptiles who live there. To evince his enlightenment to them, he assembled a new contraption. You can look, but we can't touch, right? If we take it, it'll close. Yeah, it can only steal from one, and all the other ones will close and seal away. So we want to take a look at all these things and make sure we're making the right choice. In the year of the Wretched Feast, an aspirant claimed descendancy from the fossilized sods and challenged Zerthopater over the tradition of wiring vacuum tubes to brine. Indeed, Zerthopater won and had the claimant killed. Ah, it didn't launch him into the orbit, huh? Remember, the year of the spectral jug, when the moral decay of pyramid worship was reigning in the Sultan-worshipping quarter of Alagapur. Remember that Zerthopater, to rescue virtue, appointed a minister who mandated the practice of wiring scrolls to pairs of sandals. That's true. If it happens to be a genocide box, we could just choose cherubim. R.I.P. the cherubs. Just gonna let Auto Explorer finish the job here. Remember the venerable year of the virtuous cab, when Zerthopater was dowered with the castle face and named Sultan of Cut. His ancestors, the fossilized sods, looked on in approval, since, just like them, he was known by his reputation for wiring stars in a bottle to compasses. Hello, cherubim. It's a small metal box. It's Circuit Board Daka! Fabricates one star-worn cherubim, cognitively altered to like you. Oh. I could have a cherubim on my team forever? Shining jewels are scattered across the contours of a galactic visage, and edges drawn between them sketch the outline of a sashed fool. Far away at the chrome crest, beads of bright and searing light suggest the shape of a medial ewer, and beyond its spout a vast and timeful structure. The inside of the mask is ribboned with burnt tracery from where it was molded on a gallium lathe, then dyed with the milked irises of Shedim, and set to dry in a pool of warm static. Well, that thing is broken. So this bad boy would give us +10 to heat, cold, electrical, and acid resistance, +1 to strength, agility, toughness, intelligence, willpower, and ego. +10 to quickness. +1 to all mutation levels. +6 to the cybernetics licensed here. Grants you telepathy. 200 rep with flowers, reptiles, well, unshelled reptiles, insects. The villagers of Ezra will hate us, though. And grants you electrical generation at level 7, which means we could be jacked. Fucking lord. Holy hell. This box is awesome. The other boxes are going to have to really have something special inside. Because hot damn, that's license tiers, it's stats, it's resistances. What the fuck? That has to be the box. And then the other object inside, if we get both of the things, which I think you could steal everything in the box, gives us a fucking cherubim. We would have a awesome robot companion as well. No disrespect, Warden 1FF. No disrespect. If you could survive taking it, I think we could. I think we could handle it. At the very least, we could always, like, tell our companions to wait somewhere safe. I could grab the stuff and then do a nice little sprint / reconstitute if I have to escape plan. Alright. In the year of the Azure 20-sided die, Dejarum, the Cobalt Brine, the Cobalt Shade, laid her body to rest and crossed in the Bright Shoal. She was 77 years old. In the Agate worshipping quarter of Biarapa, Dejarum lost control of her Tetraceps blimp and crashed it into the octahedron. She was presumed dead at 36 years old. Oh, the humanity! In the year of the White-Hot Ruin, Dejarum routed the algebraic people, who stole briny water from her space deltoid. Let the bone-dry desert of salt-spangled flats serve as testament to the power of Dejarum, and an abomination to those who would challenge her. It aggroes the cherubim. And cherubim can be a little on the tough side. Witness! Regard in astonishment the Cobalt Shade, who in the year of the liberated vulgarity flouted death and emerged from the star rectangle. On the night of a full moon, a cook found a babe with its mouth full of briny water outside her tavern. She and her fellow cooks adopted the babe and named her Dejarum. While wandering around the agate-worshipping quarter of Biarapa, Dejarum discovered Darish Dun, where she befriended fungi and fixed a satisfying meal. God! What's going on? The cherubim were mad at me from the get-go. I must have eaten one of their young. You may have had, like, a water ritual with someone who had a bad rep with them, and that pushed them into aggro, because I think normally you're neutral with these guys. Shemesh face, look. Burning rubies, carnelians, and garnets are arranged as a warm and giving sun. Diminutive rocky orbs pass by in the near space of the visage, and in the far space a prism of freight lengthens into a wider void. The inside of the mask is ribboned with burnt tracery from where it was molded on a gallium lathe, then dyed with the milked irises of Shadim, and set to dry in a pool of warm static. +10 to all the resistances, +1 to all the stats except +4 to willpower, +10 quickness, gives you telepathy, +200 with fungus, Tree of Life cult, oozes, -200 winged mammals, trash tier compared to the other one. Is this a different Shemesh face? Imperial sarcophagus. +3 AV to the occupant. I like that the cherubim that hang out here are based on what their relationships were like when they were alive. So that's a trash tier one. Like, why would we ever want that? I used a handy nuke and a grenade launcher to clear each room. When I did a run, I had a system where I would eject a bunch of corrosive gas, and then I would run away, and I used a spiral borer to make a new set of stairwells, and I would just do a loop, and each time they would take more and more damage from the corrosive gas until eventually I killed the cherubim that way. A real coward's gambit. So far, Zertha Pater's mask and item, clearly the winners. Recall, ye doubters, ye tarnished. In the year of the tasteful blessing, a party of roots and mollusks broke faith with Dasa and stole motes of light from his slag acreage. Recall the smite put upon them by Dasa, the Cheval Woe. Whoa. In the year of the valiant ploy, we celebrated the inauguration of the Shining Prayer, where worms use motes of light to discover how we might go about wresting loot from shale-toppled spires from space. Stirred by a prized mote of light polished on a municipal lathe, Dasa visited his prayer and awakened an allegory. He named it Mother of Light. I hope the allegory's in his chest. In the year of the ventral prayer, we rejoiced at the founding of the prayer of the Radiant, where frogs use stardust to discover how we might go about restoring the star kinfolk from space. I've only ever made a few map tiles in this game. Spoon, we're currently in the upper floors of the Spindle. The Tomb of the Eaters. Well, I guess we should not say upper floor of the Spindle. Upper floors of the Spindle are in space. We're in the upper floors of the Tomb of the Eaters, which is like attached to the Spindle. In the year of the punctured finger, Dasa, the Cheval Woe, the Burarapapest, husband of Pipolak, Shastaputa, laid his body to rest and crossed into Bright Shoal. He was 116 years young. You know, on the world map, that really, really, really tall tower at the top of the map, that's where we are right now. We're inside that thing. The tomb mural depicts a significant event from the life of the ancient Sultan Dasa, the Cheval Woe. I don't know why I read that. Recall, ye doubters! In the year of the flattened haunt, a union of mysterious strangers and trees broke faith from Dasa and hijacked his star blimp. Recall the smite put upon him by Dasa, the Cheval Woe. This dude has a star blimp? I want a star blimp. Pay homage to Dasa, child of stardust and liberator of Maba, who led an army to its gates and deposed its debauched lords. The people of the city climbed the star Salinon in joy, dowered Dasa with the Earth Face, and crowned him Sultan of Kud. In his honor, they renamed Mava to Dasigarad. Sometimes I just let my mouth go numb and flap them around and the words come out mostly right. In the year of the sacred guys, Dasa routed the algebraic kith who insulted themselves to form the Republic of Shire. Fucking hobbits. Let the fuming Stardew of radiant Badlands serve as testament to the power of Dasa and a forewarning to those who would challenge him. Torment the hamlet of Sulep of the light-worshipping quarter of Nashan. It was there that Dasa lost his prized Mother of Light while the townsfolk were busy restoring the ether profanity. Fucking Lord. The words. Your favorite part of the game's coming up? Mine too. I cannot wait to see what magical things they write for us. Because, like, me losing a bunch of limbs better be one of them. While wandering around the miniature worshipping quarter of Dugamarad, Dasa discovered Dirchapad. There he befriended swine and painted pictures of... I thought it said breasts. I thought for a second he was, like, hanging out with a bunch of pigs and drawing boobies on walls. Pictures of beasts and monsters with flaming suns, and maybe some breasts. I mean, one could assume. I don't know why the first thing he didn't draw was boobs. I mean, come on. The Earth Face. I'm very disappointed. I wanted that other thing in there. I wanted the physical allegory to be in this goddamn thing. On the countenance, ribbons of alabaster cloud circumscribe a lapis sea and forest of jade. At the median of it all, a spindle pierces the outer runder and disappears beyond the composition. The inside of the mass is ribbon with burnt tracery from where it was molded on a gallium lathe, then dyed with milk irises of shadim, warm static, the same part as all the others. +1 everything, +10 all resist, grants you telepathy, Plus 200 with worms, frogs, unshelled reptiles, and swine. Minus 200 with roots, mollusks, mysterious strangers, and trees. And it gives you light manip at level 6. I don't know if I consider this a better face, honestly, given that the other one gives me 6 license points. That is massive, though. Massive. 6 license points is we could have the matter reconstitutor. Yeah, those fucking license points are a big deal for me. I don't know why I'm suddenly swelling with inspiration to cook a mouth-watering meal. How do you make a gallium lathe? It has to be really cold. Really, really cold. The joke, of course, is gallium liquid at fairly, like... It's like basically liquid at like just above room temperature, right? Gallium's fun. In the year of the swaddled shade, Mushir conquered the Dust Pond Society, who stole sand from her dust seat. Let the glass-swept knolls of the Clear Dune serve as testament to the might of Mushir and an example of those who would aggrieve her. Yeah, body heat'll melt. It's like just above room temperature, that shit'll melt. In the year of the Swath Nomad, Mushir, Mirror and Scarlet, the Coiled Devil of the Glacier Worshipping Quarter of Shava, laid her body to rest and crossed in the Bright Shoal, 124 years young. Remember when Pepperidge Farmer is deep in the brine worshipping quarter of Ubamar? Mushir taught a clan of bears the ritual of the sea chariot, which can only be performed by one with her analog eyes. No digital eyes, thank you. The bears were grateful, and in return they accepted her into their fold and taught her their secrets. How to get honey out of beehives. Agony to Shunapad Knots of the Glacier Worshipping Quarter of Shava. It was there that Mushir had her prized Logicalus Mushir's gift stolen by the thieving Cinder Clan. Levant face. Jasper rocks break on the edges of the mask and hem in a pale sea of milky quartz. The spindle bisects the wide face, and symmetry blooms beneath it. The inside of the mask is rimmed with burnt tracery, so on and so forth. +1 to everything, 200 rep with bears, Kayuka, and worms, minus 200 with cannibals, lets you use clairvoyance at level 5. Trash. Trash tier. At dusk, under an uncanny and scarlet sky, the people of Hamishnaut saw an image on the horizon that looked like a mirror bathed in scarlet. It was Mushir, and after she came and left Hamishnaut, the people built a monument to her, and thenceforth called her Mirror in Scarlet. While traveling alone in the brine-worshipping quarter of Ubamur, Mushir had a dream that she was staining glass. For the rest of Mushir's life, she was obsessed with mirrors. In the glacier worshipping quarter of Shavab, Mushir lost control of her turf pyramid, just flying a pyramid around, and crashed it into a homestead, where she was presumed dead at 75. They didn't bother going through the wreckage of one person's house? Yeah, she's probably dead. No, let's move on. In the year of the Salvage Heartstone, Mushir vanquished the Sand Altimeter Cabal, who stole glass from her slag monarchy. Let the glass-swept knolls of the Clear Moor serve as testament to the power of Mushir and a warning to those who would challenge her. I wouldn't have found the stairs from Strata 3 to 4 without clairvoyance, to be honest. Recall the Battle of Shamur, where, curtained under a prismatic loon, Mushir wielded her axe and struck down the glass gladiator church in the name of honor. Recall afterward how bears and comrades bellowed in jubilation for days and days. Fucking partied. And recall when, while wandering around the brine-worshipping quarter of Ubamur, Mushir taught a clan of cannibals the ritual of the Cinder aristocracy, which can only be performed by one with a reputation for murdering someone with a light bulb made of electric current. That is a very specific group of people who are allowed to do that ritual. Have you killed a man using just a light bulb, and was the light bulb capable of using an electric current? Yes? Alright, let me teach you. The treacherous cannibals deceived her, I can't believe the cannibals were liars, and stole the secrets of the ritual, and then they have to kill people with light bulbs if they're going to be able to use it. Highly specific. starting to look like the first box was the best box. I really can't see the next one topping that one. But you never know. It's the only one that actually comes with a historical artifact, too. Remember, ye skeptics, in the year of the espoused daggerfolk, an alliance of trees and crabs broke faith with Xerxes II and hijacked his ground isohedron. Remember the chastening put upon them by Xerxes II, the Ubermer's scourge. Never let crabs and trees work together. Can't trust those fuckers. In the year of the vacated Bane, Xerxes II triumphed over the Terra Brood, who insulted themselves to form the theocracy of monarchy. Alright. Let the man-eating geodes of glittering barons serve as testament to the prowess of Xerxes II, and an admonition to those who would challenge him. Recall, ye doubters, in the year of the traveling noon, an alliance of unshelled reptiles and robots broke trust with... Man, everyone's betraying everybody in this history. Broke trust with Xerxes II and commandeered his cross wagon. Didn't he have a ground pyramid? No, that was someone else. Sorry, he had a cross wagon. Jesus Christ's own personal cross wagon. Recall the rebuking put upon them by Xerxes II, the jeweled sprout of newly sentient beings. Deep in the wilds of Turakish, Xerxes II discovered Shemanut. There he befriended a mysterious stranger and set a jeweled gemstone in his newly forged bracelet, which allowed him to become Sultan. Remember, it's because he was able to put a fucking jewel in something that he was, like, elected Sultan. Pay homage to Xerxes II, friend the newly sentient beings, and savior of Ekamivermur, who led an army to its gates and dethroned its perfidious magistrates. The people of the city lit the steeple fires in celebration, chanted Xerxes II's name, and renamed Ekamivermur to Xerxes in his honor. Yeah, the Christmobile. It's very similar to the Popemobile, but it's made of the real true cross. Hello, a normal box. Your name very well suited to this channel. We might shake you a little bit. Just brace yourself. Rejoice in the hallowed year of the marvelous click, when Xerxes II was dowered with the olive face and named Sultan of Cud. His ancestors, the fossilized sods, looked on in approval, since, just like them, he was known by his reputation for setting a jewel in a bracelet. Very specific. In the year of the shrewd link, Xerxes II, the jeweled sprout of newly sentient beings, the Ubermer's scourge, the Dapur's sorrow, laid his body to rest and crossed in the bright shoal at 130 years old. If only we could be so spry at 130. The olive face, that just sounds like a weird insult. A single mount of inlaid basalt and malachite splays open. An image of the spindle blossoms from its center and dominates the festooned aspect. The inside of the mask is ribboned with burnt tracery, same as all the other masks. The Christmobile with real Christ foreskin leather seats. So cushy. +3 ego, +3 to strength, agility, +1 to strength, agility, and toughness. It's garbage. It's garbage. Like, I'm not even gonna read the rest of it. Trash. Trash, comparatively. I don't even like this place anymore. Let's get out of here. Unfortunately, I do need to look upon mechanical jeweled pottery. It's a jar. This one's guarded by... Wow, I feel bad for Xerxes II. I could easily rob this tomb without problem. A somewhat sentient vase and a pretty easy to kill mysterious stranger cherubim. That's who he has guarding his stuff. Be friends with cooler stuff next time. Shoot those birds, team. I don't know why they're here. The null face. Oh, this is my floor. This is where we're gonna have our legacy written down. Yes. Alright, before we do that, I imagine it's probably time to steal something good. As Jeezy Boy did to feed a town with his two fish and some bread. Remember when we were terrified of cherubim? I mean, some of the cherubim are scarier than other cherubim. Yum, yum, yum. Let's go scope out the floor that we actually want to rob. Consider the cherubim. We could set up... I'm starting to regret that I put all my guns away. But our companions are carrying some. Because one idea we could learn how to make turrets. We have the skill points and the intelligence for it. We could basically just, like, really trick out the place with guns. But they might not be that bad if we take a look at them. Can't remember if they were tough on that floor. The long walk down. I wish I had a spiral borer with me. Pimp my tomb. I'm very excited to pimp my tomb, actually. Like, very excited. It's been a fucking wild run. And I can only imagine the kind of shit that's gonna be written down on the walls. It really... I would be angry if it doesn't have the time I lost 3 out of my 4 limbs. And how I came back from that. I was dragging myself along with just 1 arm for a little while. One more level down. Sadly, I don't have any nukes. But we have a lot of tools. We could probably make this work. I believe this is it. Yeah, Zerthopeda the Firsts. Of course. Electric Flower Cherub. Has electrical generation 10. 100 resistance to electricity. Reflectively shielded, so we can't really shoot them, which is always annoying. And then, of course, the Electric Insect Cherub. It only aggroes the cherubim on this floor, if I remember correctly, right? Like, the cherubim above us won't be aggroed? Yeah, that's why I like a spiral borer here. I might have my companions hang out a floor above here. Because I could just grab it, emergency reconstitute, and sprint away. I am pretty fast. And we can just leave these people in the dust on this floor. Alright, you stay here. You stay here. You stay here. I can't believe we're down to just 3 companions. Because if they're just shooting guns left and right, that's gonna be bad for me. Choose ingredients to cook with. Additionally... we have shade oil. Yeah, I killed my cherubim my first time through this area by doing corrosive gas, and then just using a spiral borer with stairs to, like, run away and loop back down and let the damage tick, and then reposition them. Corrosive gas, run away. It was a good system. I gotta look at some things real fast. Nope, not like that. Phase-based effects. Agility, darkness, and borrowing. Shade oil. Let's keep shade oil in mind. We might just be able to phase out of reality. Dream smoke. What the hell is dream smoke? Disassociative effects to cook meals. Man, you have to pay a lot of money to have that kind of good time in real life. Powerful plant-based effects. Yeah, stair dancing is a very powerful thing in most of these games. Yeah, I think I'm gonna huck some shade oil in there. Let's cook with shade oil. Shade oil. I could put other things that are good at teleporting around, like Voider Glands. What's Bop Cheek? Didn't even notice I had that. And top it off with some Pathfind between two Z levels. And it'll be all over, man. Yuckweed. No, Yonder Cane, Yonder Way. Yeah, Yonder Cane. That'll be the three things. That's teleporting, and that's also phasing out of existence. Ooh, an abstract cube of gelatin went in there, too. Alright, whenever you take damage, there's a chance you start phasing, and you could use teleport other. Whenever you phase out, you teleport all creatures around you. And whenever you teleport, you can't be phased for 2 hours. Okay. Whenever you phase out, you teleport all creatures surrounding you. Like, I could just give myself an injection of shade oil, and that'll also teleport all the cherubim around me. Which seems like a good way. Or we just make it so we can teleport them away from us. Let's grab this one. If we take damage, we might automatically phase. We could teleport them away from us. We're just gonna try and run, basically. And we have shade oil, so if we need to, we could phase out of existence. Let's go ahead and rob this tomb. Hit tab to take all. Protective force of the cherubim prevents you from taking anything from the reliquary. Do I have to kill the cherubim first? Does that get around the astral burden from this area? You can't, like, recoil her out, but we should be able to teleport around. Like, internally, I think. We can find out. I thought you could steal. I'm kind of confused. Might be able to grab one thing. Ugh. But I want both. That's such a hard choice. Yeah, I'm hitting tab to take all. So, tab. Protect the force of the cherubim. You have to kill the cherubim? So you're not allowed to steal before you... You can't steal unless you kill the cherubim? Back in my day, several dozen patches ago, you could steal and that would aggro the cherubim. Well, that takes us into a different kind of situation. Yeah, that's interesting now. Well, in that case, if we have to kill the cherubim, we're gonna do things a little bit differently. I have very strong memories. This is why I carry a canteen full of warm static. I have a little bit of warm static. Not a lot, but a little bit. Deploy mine. I might grab deploy turret and lay mine here and like really trick this floor out if we're gonna have to get into a drag out fight with 4 cherubim. I didn't bring it with me, but I do have warm static back at home. Pour 1 drop on each of them and GG. I don't have a lot, but I have like 1 vial, I think. I might even have more than 1 vial. Alright, missile weapon-wise, we have my buddies carrying some stuff that we can take advantage of. Grenade-wise, if I can make landmines, we could probably fuck this place up pretty good. Cherubim are robotic, correct? Warm static is not water. How's it going, Crazy Red? Electric flower cherub. Gallium veins press against the underside of their crystalline cuticle and gleam warmly. Does bad things, but it's not instant kill. I want both of these fucking items. Ah, you duped it. I see. Alright, I'm gonna pee first because I'm like jiggling in my chair. And I wanna be ready when we do this, so BRB. Full ass, no half. Alright. We have to kill 4 cherubim. I was hoping to just steal it and run away. But apparently they changed it so you have to kill the cherubim first now? And like, of course, this is the one floor where the cherubim are actually kind of threatening. So I think if I rush back to my companions... Everything's normal, shake away. You can trust me. Can we make a spiral borer? I have a spiral borer back at Gritgate, right? I just don't know how to make my own spiral borer. It was too complicated for me to learn how to make it, if I recall. Let's science this. Alright, I could go and get it, but I think I'm just gonna run and see what my companions have as far as guns in their pockets are concerned. They are reflexively shielded, but... Oh yeah! Now that we have level 2 tinkering, we could banana and learn. God, it's a bit of a walk, but it might be worth our time. I'll leave my companions here. Because a spiral borer would be really handy. We could do some chair dancing with them. And I can grab some guns. They are shielded, but like just having a bunch of turrets means they'll be pulling aggro, and it doesn't matter if the turrets die. Like, who cares about them? That sentence broke my brain. What we could do what with a banana? If we were to cook a recipe using a banana, we could learn psychometry, which will let us understand how to build anything that we have in our hands. It's normal stuff, Crazy, come on. You make it sound like this is a weird game or something. Ah, yes, we could wumbo it. Spiral borer. Get. I have 2 phylacteries. I have the phylactery of Hyagilde Cannabeth. Sorry. The idea of, like, someone whose name is Cannabeth and they're a weed dealer really started getting me to giggle to myself. Oh, it's Cannabeth. You can get the best cannabis from Cannabeth. And, of course, Prodolph Ludodam. Somewhat sus. Alright, as far as missile weapons are concerned... I can make a flamethrower. I can make a flamethrower turret. I tried with my clone army during a Sphinx and they just got wrecked. Yeah, that's why at no point in my brain I'm like, I'm gonna bring my party and we're gonna fight it normal. Like, no. Absolutely not. Freeze ray turret would be fun. What's nulling do? Astrally burdens its target on hit. So I'd like to see them repel chain gun, Eigen rifle. Eigen rifle I'm taking for me. Like, I lost my Eigen rifle at some point. Yeah, they do reflect energy weapons. I can't remember if they reflect, like, pellet-based weapons or not. Take a combat shotgun, too. I will make those into turrets. If only we could save scope. I mean, technically we could, but it's kind of... It's against the spirit of the game. Like, we are playing a run that permadeath is a feature of it. I would feel bad if I were to save scum it. But, like, there's another play mode in this game called RPG mode, where you can just save and try again. But we're playing this hardcore, baby. Oh yeah, I probably have more EMP mines in here. And by mines, I mean grenades that'll turn into mines. Yeah, I got 5 here. Some glitter grenades are probably not a bad idea either. Alright, only Mark 1s are left. I could tinker up a bunch, yeah. Is there anything else here that I should try and purchase? Well, first I need to cook up a meal. Choose ingredients to cook with. I would like to cook with bananas, vine weaver sheaf, and of course, some delightful bear jerky. Make some pancakes! I made for breakfast the other day vanilla matcha waffles with a cherry, blackberry, blackcurrant, raspberry maple syrup reduction. It was very, very good. It was very tasty. It was a very good breakfast. Spiral borer. Too complex! No! Come on! Why? Well, apparently it's too complex for us. That's bull ploppy. A combat shotgun's too complex? Are you serious? It's based on level of psychometry. Damn! So I'm out of luck here with cooking with our banana. Level 2 is not nearly high enough, huh? I mean, I could bring this spiral borer with me and just, like, this is the time we're going to use it. We'll try and build a better one later. I guess I could check and see if anyone has schematics for a spiral borer while I'm here. Yeah, mines and turrets is going to be the plan. I will still make a staircase. Whoops. Do you not have an army of Bep clones? Bep. I only have a clone of me. One clone of me. Bep. Stasis grenades. Bep. I'm just thinking of John Dacre right now and his disastrous attempt to sing 2 songs. Whip. If you have never seen John Dacre sings, please do a Google search, a YouTube search, YouTube search for John Dacre and watch that video. You will not be disappointed. It is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. High capacity, 6-fingered, love injector, dithermo beam, spacer rifle, missile launcher, rolling chair, spray brain, spray brain, spray a brain, spray a brain, spray a brain. Oh baby. 1 vial of lava. I mean, I left all of my expensive shit in my box. But I don't need a fucking Joppa recoil here. Throw that on the pile. Spray a brain. Spray a brain. Aw, is it Tinker 3? Yeah, get it anyway. I do have 2 more of this card. I mean, honestly, I should just go back to my box. It's Jacobo. Jacobo has it. Just grab some trade goods real fast. I mean, come on. How much was it? Like, I have the money for it. I just can't remember how much it is. Trade goods. Let's see here. I will take with me... That'll do it. Whatever that is, that's fine. Let's bring some grave goods. I want to get rid of them. Jacobo, my boy. You 3D printed a Warhammer 40k Among Us, dude. What? Please post pictures in the Discord. I want to know what that looks like. Where am I? Go to Jacobo. What are you doing? Live and drink, Commander. Live and drink. Oh, baby, spray a brain. Spray a brain. Thank you very much, Crazy. I look forward to seeing this nightmare you've made. $11 of those. Oh my god. Grave goods are garbage. They're barely worth anything. Good morning, mighty Odin. Spray a brain! Spray a brain! Yes! We learn how to make spray a brain! Spray a brain. Spray a brain. Spray a brain. Spray a brain. Security doors and walls are gonna be our party. Imagine it. The highest level security door we could find. Rockin' guns. Security doors are like fucking impervious. That was an Arnold Palmer flavored gummy bear. Gotta proselytize. Ah, shit. It is pretty good. Do we have to proselytize the newly sentient beings? They're neutral when we first make them, aren't they? Yeah, Bethesda Sousa doors are really good. A lot of doors are very good. You can get it from the... Oh, wait. Won't be getting it from that guy. All the Macadamists are dead. The two big ones are dead. There might be another Macadamus out there. You never know. You never know. We can get lucky. Proselytize requires 23 ego. Spray a brain on the sarcophagus. Oh my god. Would it work? Would it work? They're not on your team if you animate them, yeah. I hate that the number 5 will exit the menus when 2 and 8 are how you go up and down. Not yet, crazy. Hold on, I can check out my phone. We could love injector whatever we send spray a brain. My excitement's been diminished a little bit. Booby-doo. That's very good, crazy. That's very good. That's adorable. I like his sword. It's as big as he is. My dream companion is a legendary animated Iron Maiden, but the odds are so low. You wanted to see if you could entomb again, and everyone is hostile. I don't know why they're hostile after the fact. Alright, we can make Spray a Brain, which maybe will play into our strategy. Let's just finish the shopping trip real fast. Bioscanning, normality gas. Just Otho remains, and he never has anything good. You felt you needed a huge sword? Obviously you needed a huge sword. Scaled. Alright. Put the rest of my trade goods away. Don't take things out, put things away. I'm not gonna fight this many floors of cherubs. Yeah, good fucking luck. Alright, put you away, but... Where? Not quite there yet. God, I have so much stuff. I have a vial of sun slag. I have some warm static. I got some lava. Primordial soup, bunch of wine, honey, sap, ink. So we could pour some warm static on them. On one of them. I only have enough for one. But I could bring some sun slag. Will pouring sun slag just have me get fucking murdered? If you have multiple butts, you should need multiple chairs! I might have more lava in here somewhere. In one of these batteries. Not in any of the batteries. What about one of the guns? Got some lava in this one. They said sunscreen. No, no, sun slag. I can't remember if sun slag is something that we don't want to pour on someone. Just put some sunscreen on them. Rub them down. There, we got our spiral borer. Shouldn't use my sun slag. I mean, I don't mind using my warm static on him. Like, murdering these people and getting the treasure is my goal right now, and whatever tools I have, I want to use. If we can easily dispatch one of these motherfuckers by pouring a little bit of sun goo on them, all the better. So let's go up a floor and spiral borer down. That way we have a nice staircase to play with. Where would be a good place for it? Around the corner like this? Warm static's the tool then. It's just the most overpowered and hard to get. What other uses are there for warm static besides me murdering this cherubim with it? Because that's really the thing for me. It's like, what else will I use it for? This seems like a really good application for it. Activate. There we go. We have a staircase up and down. I think we're going to learn now how to create turrets and landmines. If you drink it, you can get an assload of skill points, like hundreds. I mean, I could save it for drinking then. I've never poured it on anything before, so I'm just taking your word for it that it'll murder them if we pour it on. I imagine if I pour lava on the floor... and lay mine. Missile weapons. Flamethrower. I have to do it from my skill bar. Lay mine. Deploy turret. Alright, let's go with a nice flamethrower. I step into warm stack on the moon stairs, and it just gives me a status effect. Dilute. What? Hampered? It had oil in it when I placed it there. I'm a little frustrated now. But it's like, no, it doesn't have any in it now. Deploy turret. Three should be enough for you. Mix it with another liquid and we'll change it to something else at random. Sounds like something fun to mess around with, Sphinx salts. Oh, I forgot to bring bullets with me for the combat shotgun I was going to set up. Of course. I have my Eigen rifle equipped right now. Now, when it says hampered, strong tank, storage tank, hampered. Heavy weapon, alright. It should have the oil I had in there, I just don't have enough oil to give it more oil. So I should be okay. Deploy turret. Eigen rifle. Chem cell, chem cell, chem cell. If you kill 0 gels in the moonstare, it sporadically generates a pseudopod that can hold a dram. Oh, nice. Deploy turret. Chain gun. It has 24 bullets, thank you very much. Now for deploy mines. Sure have a lot of choices there. Freeze grenade. Can't deploy there. Oh my god. Lay mine. Freeze grenade right in front of you. Lay mine. EMP grenade. Probably want to put the EMP grenades more central. That way I don't disable my own stuff. EMP grenade Mark III, right there. Plasma grenade Mark II, right there. Just gonna... Freeze grenade Mark II, right there. Poison gas grenade, right there. Time dilation grenade. No, EMP Mark II right there. EMP grenade Mark III, right there. Stun gas grenade right there. Stun gas probably won't do anything though. EMP grenade there. Acid gas grenade right there. Flashbang. Lay all the mines. Every one of the fucking mines. Well, let's be careful. I want to finish surrounding this guy first, right? Yeah. Ooh-doo-doo. They're just like quietly watching while I do this. What's that guy doing? I don't know, it doesn't matter. It's probably fine. Probably nothing to worry about. EMP. Don't think sleep gas will do anything, but